morning, everybody, or at least it's morning for me. This is Andy Boy. Just wanted to show you some of my Marvel Legends collection this time. The ones I have here on the table. These are, there's no real common thread between them other than the fact that I recently acquired them, I suppose. I got these guys in the early part of 2020. And, yeah, I'm gonna take it down to the table here. It's gonna probably get a little shaky again, but hey, that's the price you pay, man, to see these awesome collectibles. Okay, first up here we have Misty Knight. Now, I'm not super familiar with the character. What I can tell you about her is that she is associated with Luke Cage and Power Man. Luke Cage, Power Man, and Danny Rand, Iron Fist. Now, her character did appear on the Netflix series, the Luke Cage series, and then later the Defenders. Yeah, she's a New York cop. She lost an arm and has a cybernetic bionic arm to replace it. She's pretty badass. I really like the sculpt of this figure. And her cool metal fist, Yeah, I really like this figure. I did like her character on the show, TV shows quite a bit too. Forgive me, I don't remember the name of the actress, but yeah, as good as those Netflix shows were, she was one of the better characters in it. I like her golden gun as well. But yeah, the bionic arm, apparently, I did some research, and at least back in the comic books, apparently that arm was designed by Tony Stark. And yeah, it's got some capabilities. Of course, it gives her super strength in the one arm, but she hasn't got superhuman strength to for the rest of her body to support, say, lifting a car or something like that. More like punching power, I suppose lifting power, just of the one arm. Yeah, I think she can shoot lasers out of it and stuff in the comic books, or a grappling hook a la Bionic Commando in the old Nintendo video game. Yeah, I like Misty Knight, and surprisingly, I got her on clearance at Walmart for $4 or something stupid like that. She's got a holster for the gun. The gun, is I'm not a gun enthusiast, but it's not the greatest quality of plastic being used here. And it's not really all that detailed, molded. But that fist, though. Boom. Then we got Guardian. If you're not familiar with him, first of all, you see the Canada flag motif going on his uniform there. This is not Captain Canuck. Damn it. I'm the Guardian, eh? He is a superhero created by the legendary John Byrne. First appeared in X-Men number 109, I think. He is associated with Wolverine. Also, it is revealed that he is the leader of a super team called Alpha Flight, which the team debuted in Uncanny X-Men number 120. Now, yeah, he's got a pretty cool set of powers, which is all basically built into his suit. It provides him with microfiber mesh nanotechnology armor. It's like Iron Man's suit almost. It allows him to fly, gives him super strength. He can project energy bolts out of his hands. He was the leader of Alpha Flight at the time of when I first got into them, which would be Alpha Flight number 1 by John Byrne, of course, circa 1983, somewhere thereabouts. One of my favorite comics of all time, but I just don't remember the details right now. And as a matter of fact, I don't even actually own that issue anymore. I need to get another copy. Anyway, from Alpha Flight number 1 to number 12, James McDonald Hudson, aka Guardian, aka Vindicator, aka Weapon Alpha. He was the leader of Alpha Flight and led them through the first 12 issues of that series, and unfortunately died when his previously mentioned nanotechnology battle suit exploded on him and killed him. And so then his wife Heather Hudson, became the Guardian, or perhaps the Vindicator, donning the same, similar type of suit, I guess like a different prototype or something like that, and the same powers, and she took over as the leader of Alpha Flight eventually. Yeah, but this is the James McDonald Hudson version. I am not Captain Canuck. I'm like leader of Alpha Flight, eh? We have the Black Cat. Now, I realize I'm not really showing you the full stature of these figures. But yeah, she's a pretty cool figure. I also got her on like a clearance price too. It's something like $3-4. On the same day I got Misty Knight. Now she's got a cat motif going on here. She's even got cat eyes on her, on the front of her suit there. Yeah, gonna have to work on my lighting a little bit here, I think, today. Let's see, maybe zoom in a little bit there. Well, hello, Felicia. Her name is Felicia Hardy. When she first debuted, I don't believe she had any kind of superpowers or anything like that. She was just a really accomplished cat burglar, and I suppose physically, quite strong, quite agile. She swings around town on a rope, a la Spider-Man, but a little bit different. Her history is pretty interwoven with Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Now, some depictions, like the cartoons, maybe put her in high school with Peter Parker. Other ones, I don't know if she was even mentioned in some of the MCU or Sony Spider-Man pictures. He dated Spider-Man for probably a good 2 or 3 years in the comic books timeline. But timelines in Marvel Universe can change drastically, and I haven't kept current with any of this stuff for too long. But Felicia Hardy, yeah, aka the Black Cat, she's got, of course, her trademark black mask, little kitty cat motif going on her front of her shirt there. It comes with a whip. It's like a cybernetic whip. She can use it as a grappling hook. She can, of course, whip people with it, use it as a weapon, entangle her enemies. Yeah, she's got some kitty cat claws there. Now, I believe eventually she did get superpowers, and one of which is to cause disruptions in the probability field. In other words, she gave her enemies bad luck, and sometimes, unfortunately, her allies as well. She's got a bad luck, seems to follow her wherever she goes. And we got the Nighthawk. I'll give you a wide shot of him there. Yeah, it's Kyle Richmond, the Nighthawk. He has a pretty complicated history too. I don't want to... origin, rather. Something about him losing his parents at a young age, who were quite affluent and wealthy, and he inherited a corporation. Unfortunately, he was like a heavy drinker or something like that, and he got into some sort of an accident. I don't remember. And anyway, he was paralyzed for a time. And what he ended up doing was finding some sort of a magic potion that gives him, basically gave him back his ability to walk, as well as gave him enhanced strength and senses and healing, but only at night. So thus he is the Nighthawk. He's kind of Batman, really, but he flies. He's got Wolverine claws, not nearly as strong as the ones that Logan sports, but they're just kind of like built into his suit. Yeah, so, well, he can use those as like climbing claws or talons or whatever, weapons, I suppose. Yeah, as I said, he can fly. He was, now in the comic book Defenders, not the Netflix Defenders, Kyle Richmond was a key member, or at least he seemed to appear in those comics quite a bit, and since I wanted to read the Defenders to read about some of my favorite heroes, like the Hulk was in it a lot, the Hellcat, Patsy Walker, the Beast, even the Iceman, Silver Surfer, Namor, the Submariner, and countless others, Doctor Strange, all of them were Defenders. And I wanted to read comics with those more popular characters, but what I ended up getting was, I would get a panel or two of the Hulk smash and stuff, but most of it would be this dude talking to people, and all about his problems, and I think he was kind of maybe even the leader of the Defenders for a while. But anyway, it just seemed like they were like pushing this character on me. He's okay. I don't got anything against him. He's just kind of boring. He looks okay though. I mean, he's a good addition to my collection up on the shelf. Also, once a member of the Squadron Supreme, which I don't know very much about that, but I think they're like an alternate universe sort of superhero, anti-hero sort of thing. Like I said, some new additions, some of my new favorites actually. The Guardian figure I was looking for quite some time. I think I'm going to have to get all available Alpha Flight figures. That's going to be my new obsession. Alpha Flight, Canada's Avengers. I mean, come on, people, do your research. You should know these things. Of course, there's a lot of research that I should have known too and didn't do. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you want to keep seeing videos about this kind of thing. Just want to show you some cool stuff that I got and share it with the world.